All right, so now for our second page, okay? So number 10 says if the exterior angle of a regular polygon measures 9 degrees. Now we're working backwards from what we did in 8 and 9, okay? So those we were given the number of sides. This one I'm giving you the exterior angle. So remember we have a different formula for that. 360 divided by exterior angle is going to give us the number of sides, okay? So this one, our exterior angle is 9 degrees. So we're going to take 360 divided by 9. Oops. 360 divided by 9 gives me 40 sides. Okay. And now let's look at the next one. So if the interior angle of a regular polygon, so look at the difference between 10 and 8, or 10 and 11, sorry. 11 interior angle, 10 exterior angle. Okay, so remember there is a difference. Remember, interior angle is on the inside and the exterior angle is on the outside. Okay, remember they do have a relationship though. They are supplementary. Okay, so if we have an interior angle of 108 degrees, okay, we do have a formula for that. It is this nice one here on the left, or not as nice, but it is pretty quick. We got n minus 2 times 180 divided by n will give us this 108 degrees. Okay, so we'd have to run through this and solve this question for n, which is 100% possible. It's doable, okay, but there's a little bit more algebra involved than when we looked at the formula like we had over here. Okay, so me personally, I prefer to work with exterior angles rather than interior angles, okay, because that's like one step and we're done, okay, whereas there's like 3 or 4 steps on the interior angle, okay. So I'm going to do a little bit of work. I'm going to convert the interior angle to an exterior angle first, okay. So remember, here's our diagram. If we have 108 degrees inside, that means 180 minus 108 is going to give us our exterior angle. And this is the one I want to use because it lets me use this formula right here. Okay, so 360 divided by 72, 360 divided by 72 gives me 5 sides. And that's it. That's all you had to do for that question. Okay, but like I said, you're absolutely fine. You can do this formula. You're still going to get 5 sides. It's just a little bit more algebra involved and way more chance for a mistake. Okay, which I like to be efficient and try not to try to reduce my chances for mistakes. Okay, all right. So number 12. So number 12, very familiar to the questions we got with triangles last semester. Okay, we have one missing angle, and we have a quadrilateral that we're going to have to subtract everything we know from it. Okay, so we know the quadrilateral being a 4-sided figure adds up to 360. Okay, so let's put everything together. 110 plus 79 plus 55 gives me 244. Okay, all 3 of these angles, 110, 79, and 55, add up to 244. We're going to subtract that because we don't want them. Okay, so 360 minus 244 gives me 116 degrees, and that is my x here. Okay, let's try another one. Okay, number 13, same exact concept, find the value of x. Okay, so this time, let's see, we got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7-sided shape, heptagon. Let's see, 5 times 180. This adds up to 900. Okay, and I'll give you a quick tip, okay, because there is a very common mistake that happens with a question like this. People are going too quick. They're just adding all the numbers they see, and then they're forgetting one. Can you guess which one it is? It's that 90 degrees in the corner because they see the box, they don't see a number, and they're just moving too quick and they forget that one. So don't make that mistake, okay? So we're going to take 90 plus 148 plus 140 plus 136 plus 142 plus 150 gives me 806. So all those add up to 806. We're going to subtract from our 900, and we're going to get 94 degrees for our missing angle there. Okay, let's make it a little bit more complicated by throwing some algebra at it. Okay, same concept, but now we've got some expressions in there. Okay, so let's see, what shape do we have? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hexagon, that means 4 times 180 gives me 720. Okay, so all of these angles have to add up to 720. Okay, so another very common mistake on these type questions, especially one when you're going to be writing out a ton of angles, is people either double count one of the angles or they forget one. So I like to mark which one I'm starting with, going around until I get back to that one. Okay, so I'm going to start with 8x minus 1. I'm going to add 5x plus 36. I'm going to add 116. I'm going to add 7x plus 19. I'm going to add 6x minus 2, and I'm going to add 110. Okay, and then now I simplify. Okay, so I have a lot of common terms. I'm going to add all my x's. We got 8 plus 5 plus 7 plus 6 gives me 26x, and then I'm going to underline all of my constants here so that I don't forget one. So we got -1, we got 36, we've got 116, we've got 19, we've got -2, and we've got was that 110 or 116? 110. Oops. All right, so we get 278. Oops, change it back to red. So we get plus 278 is equal to 720. Okay, and then now it's much easier to read. We're going to subtract that 278 from both sides. So 720 minus 278 gives me 442. Just divide by 26. And we get x is 17. It said solve for x, and we're good to go. All right, next one. Same exact thing, but now don't forget, it says we're finding measure of angle B this time. Okay, so we're going to do something at the end. So same thing. We know this is a quadrilateral. I'll give you a little help. It adds up to 360. Okay, I'm going to add 8x plus 7. I'm going to add 5x plus 18. I'm going to add 10x plus 13. I'm going to add 14x minus 11. And then let's combine like terms. So 8 plus 5 plus 10 plus 14 gives me 37x. And let's do our constants. Let's see, we got 7, we've got 18, we've got 13, and we've got minus 11 gives me 27. Okay, so let's see, subtract 27 from both sides. Let's see, 360 minus 27 gives me 37x equal to 333. So divide that by 37, and we get 9. Okay, so x is 9, but we're not done. Remember it said find angle B. Got to plug it back in. So angle B is equal to 8 times 9 plus 7. That is 72 plus 7. That is 79 degrees. All right. So let's see what comes up next. Okay, so if the figure below is a regular polygon, so remember regular polygons have a couple different issues with them. It says find the value of x. So we know regular polygons, all the sides are the same, all the angles are the same. Okay, so you could absolutely go in here and mark all of these angles as 10x plus 4, and then add all them up, and then let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 10 is going to be 8 times 180, 1440. We know it all adds up to 1440. So you could add all those angles up. We'd have what? 100x plus 40. Yeah, because I think that's times 10. Yeah. Okay. And then we get all that. Okay. Or what we could do is we know that since it's a regular polygon, we can use this formula, okay, to find one interior angle. Okay, we were given one interior angle, so let's use the formula for that. So n minus 2 times 180 gave us that 1440. Okay, and then if we divide that by the number of sides, we get 144. Okay, so this angle here, 10x plus 4, has to be 144. And then we can solve this. Let's see, 10x is going to be equal to 140, which means x is 14. And there we go, we're done there. And I mean, you could solve this real quick as well. We get 100x is equal to 1400, and then x is equal to 14 again. So it doesn't matter which way you do it. It's just maybe one's more efficient for you than the other. Okay, so that's up to you. All right, last question. So number 17 says find the value of x. Okay, be careful. Now we've got exterior angles. We're all on the outside. Okay, and we remember all of those angles should add up to 360. Okay, so other than that, that's the only thing we have to remember. Exterior is always 360. We're going to throw it all together. 7x plus 4 plus 5x plus 4 plus 4x plus 9 plus 9x minus 6 plus 4x plus 1. Combine like terms. We got a 7, we got a 5, we got a 4, we got a 9, we got another 4. Gives us 29x. And then let me underline my constant so I don't get lost again. All right, so we got 4, we got another 4, we got a 9, we got a minus 6, and we got a plus 1. So we got a 12. So 29 plus, let me change back to red, whoops. equal to 360. So let's see, let's do 360 minus 12. Gives me 29x is equal to 348. Divide by 29. And we get x is 12. And that was it. So find the value of x. We're good to go. We're done. All right. So now you should have this whole thing done. Go ahead and submit the pictures for the assignment. But if you're here now for just writing everything down, I'm going to do some quick places where you can pause. Okay, so go ahead and pause video here. All right. Go ahead and pause video here. All right. Go ahead and pause video here. All right, and then go ahead and pause the video here. All right, so that's all the notes we've got for today. You can go ahead and work on the homework. You can work on something for another class. Just be productive. Don't waste your time.